Answer the following questions. A. How are the stars appearing in the sky? The stars are appearing by twos and threes. B. Have the birds stopped their singing? The birds have not stopped singing. They are piping yet. C. Where are the little birds? The little birds are among the bushes and trees. D. What sounds can be heard? Little birds piping, a wind that rushes, water that is gushing, and the cuckoo's sovereign cry can all be heard. E. What fills the sky? The cuckoo's cry fills the sky. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. F. Why do you think the stars appear in the way described in the poem? They are appearing like this because although the sun has set, there is still light in the sky. As the sky gets darker, more stars become visible. G. Why do you think the poet calls the cuckoo's cry sovereign? The cuckoo's cry is loud enough to fill the sky and so seems superior to the other sounds. Answer the questions about this line from the poem. The little birds are piping yet. This sentence means the birds are still piping even though it is late. B. What time of day is it? It is evening. C. Where are the birds piping? The birds are piping among the bushes and trees. D. What kinds of birds are mentioned in the poem? The birds mentioned in the poem are little birds, a cuckoo, and 2 thrushes. Note down the rhyming words in the poem. Set, yet, threes, trees, thrushes, rushes, gushes, cry, sky. 4. Do the rhyming words form a pattern? The rhyming is in the odd lines and even lines. For the first 4 lines, then an odd 5th line, which happens to rhyme with the next 2 lines. The last 4 lines are rhyming couplets. The pattern is A, B, A, B, C, 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 D, D. Find the odd one out in each of the following lists. Eat, peace, bushes, nay. B. Working with words. Use these words in sentences of your own. She set a trap for the mice. B. Far off. People came from far off places. C. Among. There were ducks among the geese. D. Gushes. Water gushed out of the washing machine. E. Hollow. The tree trunk was hollow inside.
There was a gush of blood from the wound. Well spouted oil. He sprinkled water on the plants. Tears trickled down his cheeks. Water is dripping from the pipe. She carefully poured the milk into his glass. The room was flooded with water. The sea was surging. The water came out with a spurt. Tears streamed down her face. Rivers flow into the sea. Blood gushed from the wound. Blood jetted out from his nostrils.
Telling the time. In many parts of the world, especially at airports and stations, people use a 24-hour clock. For example, when they say 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., the letters AM show that it is in the morning. The letters PM tell us that it is after midday. In the 24-hour clock, we do not stop at midday and go back to 1 o'clock, but we go on to 13, 14, and so on. We write 13 hours for 1 p.m., 14 hours for 2 p.m., and so on. C. Learning about language. Punctuation. Can you write out the paragraph on page 12 clearly? Separate the words and put a full stop at the end of each sentence. A long time ago, people wrote without putting any breaks between words. This made reading very difficult. You can see what I mean from this example. It is better to separate the words and sentences. Using yet. Yet another exercise. Read the following sentences. They still have not arrived. They have not arrived yet. 2. Use yet and rewrite the following. A. The man has not finished his work yet. B. Faiza has not told her parents yet. C. Munir has not left the hospital yet. D. The children have not eaten their lunch yet. E. The postman has not brought the letters yet. Was. Underline the verbs in the following sentences. Was, lived, was, chopping, felt, wanted, saw, coming, poured, took, noticed, ate, stopped, picked, went.